I mean, my past is, somewhat complicated. I've been through the system, since I was young. Spent time in juvenile prison, and then when I was a juvenile, I ended up getting some trouble and getting sent to state prison. Spent, the first time I spent over 13 and a half years in state prison.
Wow.
And came out and was just trying to get on track, but just kind of got sidetracked and got into some things.
When was the first time you went into a clean and sober house?
This lady was running it, and she was basically obviously doing it for the money, because she was just sticking us in rooms and then literally like moving us from house to house. Like she had us in one house, and then she came one night and said, "Hey, this house has been condemned. We're moving you to this other house," and just uprooted us, made us grab all our stuff really quick at night, shoved us in this other house. And then the second one, when I got out in 2020, was just a horrific experience. I mean, I came out with the drive and the desire to want to change my life and make positive changes. And I'm thinking, honestly, I'm thinking in my head, okay, clean and sober house. This must be a good place to go to, right? Yeah. Clean and sober. Right. But like I said, it was anything but clean and sober. And it was just one of those things where it's like, I even went, to my DOC officer and tried to explain to him, like, hey, look, this place that I'm at is no good. It's literally, infested with drugs and infested with crime, and the people that are running it, they don't even care. They're just literally, letting everyone kind of just do what they want. It just was not a good experience.
Yeah.
And it turned out bad for me in those places. This time around, when I come out, I need to find a place that's really actually clean and sober. So House of Mercy was one that came up on the list. So I ended up making the decision to go ahead and get involved with the House of Mercy, get signed up to go there for when I got released. And I started, really hopeful. And it's like, I remember my first night there, I get there and I realized that all the guys there, they seemed to be doing pretty good. You know what I mean? A lot of them were working. The ones that weren't working, they were like school or trying to get on track, So my first night, I was at ease with the choice that I had made.
Yeah.
I had spent a lot of time talking to the house manager, St. Clair, and he was giving me some good advice and some good good perspectives on things and staying focused. I mean, he told me, he's like, I looked at your criminal history. He said, man, when you look at you on paper, you look serious. Like you were definitely active in the streets and. Yep. And doing your thing, man. He said, so I really hope that you stay focused, stay path. And I had told him, I said, I'm thinking about, I want to get my CDL license, And he immediately just really went into contacting people for me that he think he could connect me with. And I got contacted with some people, made contact with the work source. Went in, did my part, got all the funding to get my CDL license. I ended up going to the school and completing it and getting my CDL license on the first try. The program that, as they have presented themselves, was what they were,
Sure.
And in the 3 months that I was there, I think there was like maybe one or two things where, somebody came home and they had, been under the influence of something.
Yep.
And it got dealt with immediately. This time around, going through the House of Mercy, I landed on my feet and I landed in a place that I felt like I was supported.